Hello, class. Today we will be talking about muscle contractions. Okay, so today I'm going to introduce you to the concept of muscle contractions, and I'm also going to talk about the different milestones that I want us all to reach as we go through this unit. And in order to do this, I will also be explaining Bloom's taxonomy. So, what is Bloom's taxonomy, you may ask? Essentially, Bloom's taxonomy is a way for teachers and students to evaluate, for teachers to evaluate their students and for students to evaluate themselves on the different milestones that they reach in their level of understanding over a certain topic. So, Bloom's taxonomy, it consists of 6 levels, and in those 6 levels you have knowledge, you have understanding, application, analyzing or analysis, and then you have evaluation and creating. So, as far as knowledge, as far as the knowledge level, in this level, it is all about recalling prior information to a certain topic. So, for example, for muscle contractions, I want to see that that you guys can recall different things about muscle contractions, for example, or just muscles in general. For example, that muscles are made up of muscle fibers. For the understanding level, with this level, we will be able to explain ideas and concepts relating to a certain topic. So for muscle contractions, we will be able to explain how muscle contractions occur. So we can say that muscles are made up of tiny fibers called muscle fibers. Inside these fibers, there are actin and myosin proteins. Actin and myosin, I want y'all to remember that. And these proteins slide across each other in order to make the muscle contract. And then this happens when a signal from the brain travels down the spinal cord, down the nerve, into the muscle, and it causes the muscle to contract. As far as the application level, in this level, we will be able to use new and prior information to solve new situations. For example, we can use the new vocab words of actin, myosin, and muscle fibers to explain that when we lift our arms, so essentially like do a curl. Put your hand on your bicep and do a curl. And then I just want y'all to feel your bicep contracting. So we can use the new vocab of actin, myosin, and muscle fibers to explain that they all work together to make the muscle contract. For the analyzing level, in this level, we will be able to break down information into parts. So for example, we can ask the question, how do myosin and actin work together? So we will be able to analyze the material and essentially put pieces together like a puzzle in order to look at maybe a model of a muscle and see, okay, here's the myosin, here's the actin, and here's how it's all working together to cause a muscle contraction. And now we have the evaluating level. So this level usually consists of taking tests, doing projects, kind of like a final project, a final essay, final test, those types of things. So in this level, we will be able to make judgment and defend our opinions through using evidence and even comparing the topic and its components to other topics. So for example, we can compare muscle contractions to a game of tug of war. So you can essentially think of myosin and actin as two opposing teams in a game of tug of war. Myosin is pulling on actin, and as actin is being pulled, it is resisting. And then this pulling and resistance causes the muscle contraction. You can think of your brain as a referee blowing the whistle to get the two opposing teams to stop pulling. And then once they stop pulling, the rope relaxes, and the same thing happens when your brain sends a signal to your muscle to stop contracting, and it also relaxes. Now, here is what I'm really excited for. We have the creating level. So in this level, we will be able to create new ideas. We will be able to generate new ideas, I want to say, and test them. So by the end of the unit, I want us all to test muscle fatigue in both of our dominant and non-dominant arms. So that is what I want to leave y'all with today. So I will see y'all next class. Bye.